I can't decide between two things. Campaign or multiplayer. I have enough campaigns I think I want. I'll play some Galactic Assault. I cannot wait. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why I said I cannot wait. I did. It don't matter though, does it? Actually, before I get into the game, I'm gonna do a little bit of experimenting with the game itself, sort of, because it's pissing me off now. The ATST has exposed critical systems. Oh, don't even let me do it then.
The first order here, everyone. Don't give in to fear. Those ADM-6s look tough, but they're not invulnerable if you have a group of daring, resourceful resistance fighters on your side. With me? Here's the plan. Ion disruptors to soften them up, ski speeders and artillery to take them out. Go. Buy our people time to escape.
Go. Shit. I haven't played this game too much. I only played it like 10 games or 20 games at the most. And they weren't like this game mode, they were the other one. Most of them were Blast. I think I played one or two Galactic Assault. Main reason why I'm playing it now though is that I really want to stop playing the Assault class, but that's pretty much how I want to do sniping essentially. But like Battlefield, you can only snipe in certain game modes realistically. Conquest and like all that shit, you get me?
Scan the enemy. Walker exposed. Speeder and artillery units, pile on the pressure while it's still vulnerable.
Oh no, I did it again.
Heads down. That walker's open to fire. Blast it to nothing before it recovers.
Fuck!
Now, pile it on. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Come on, lads. Oh no.
We're not done yet.
Okay, and just to check, that should be 4.
Ready to move.
I don't know now.
Ready to go.
Fuck! Well, I did want to beat us anyway.
Let's go together.
Elite agent now arriving! ADM-6 closing in. Well done. That ATM-6's defenses are down. Use everything we got.
With you.
Come on, lads. Come on. Hey.
Let's do this.
Oh, fuck. I'm just thinking. How the fuck am I meant to get there?
Don't let that walker reach the base.
One of our agents just landed. Better than a dozen troops.
Cover me for fuck's sake! Or someone grab it themselves! I'm not like angry. It's just that I have to sort of talk loud to stop my voice from sort of hurting. If that makes any sense. Like it. Oh, for fuck's sake, guys.
At your back.
Why are the Eon disruptors fucking all the way up the pitch? I know it's not football, but I don't give a shit. Like, this is taking the piss.
We caught a break. Top agent arrives to help.
Fall back. Those turrets are done. This fight's about to get up close and deadly.
Okay, then don't fucking jump! Fuck this game, did you see me jumping there? Fuck! fuck's sake!
Order moving in on a key position in the mine hangar. We can't cede control.
I'm just so pissed off that I'm having a bad game. Because I decided, hey, I'm gonna try and do the objective. But nobody wants to cover you if you're doing the fucking objective! It's fucking retarded. Will you move? I'm actually not angry. Well, I was getting pissed off there, but whatever, fuck it. Not a pass.
With you.
You know what, yeah? While I always do look forward to it, and sometimes obviously more than others, I'm not looking forward to Christmas, but I am. Like, there are parts of it that I'm thinking, oh yes, buzzing for. For example, I don't know what I'm gonna get, like, cause we had this like rule that essentially you always get this one massive gift. You know what I mean? That's how it works. You don't like, you never just get, you know, a couple clothes items and shit like that. Nah, you always. You always get something, you know. For example, like a €400 item. That's like the rule or something like that. Until a certain point, I think it's your 18th birthday in our house. That's how it works. And
Broken their hold on the mine
they
hangar.
were asking me, so what's the one gift you want? And I couldn't tell them anything. And yeah, well, there's things like PlayStation VR I would like. That'd be quite cool. Because I'd love to play Fallout in it, plus it'd get me back into it and all this shit. But like, I didn't say that. They know I wouldn't mind it, like I wouldn't complain about it, but like, it's not exactly high on my wish list. What else?
They're attempting to capture the hangar. First order capture squad about to take the hangar. Those shuttles aren't going anywhere. The only way left is back in the mine.
They also know that I have like one of my expensive gifts. So like, I don't know if I wanted to get like serious, I'd be like, okay, that costs that much and all this shit. And just try to like give a general ballpark of how much it could cost, and then things that I'd like for that amount of money. But either way, I'm just sitting here, and I was actually just, it came into my mind because I was like, am I looking forward to Christmas? And it just popped in my head. I don't know anything about my gift, like genuinely. I've got maybe an idea, which is the fact that it could be a video game item. It could be a new phone. That would be actually lit. I'd love a new phone. However, I didn't ask for that because I got my current phone last Christmas. It's not a very good phone, but I didn't want to be like the guy that's like, get me a phone, when their phone works grand and all that. But yeah, I'd love a new phone with like a better camera and all that shit. But sure, is what it is. I'd definitely be getting a new phone next year. I'm trying to think what else is there. I don't know. I hope I'm getting a new Spurs top. They're saying that they can't get it. But that's the thing, like, I know the person that said it, it's not my man, like, but it's one of my other family members. The person that said it, my aunt or whatever, she's the sort of person that would try to trick you that way, to throw you off. But, you know, if they can't get the Spurs top, I don't mind. If they can, yeah, go ahead. The only problem I have is that I think that they didn't really listen to the name and number I want on it. So I won't be having a number 4 Toby Alderweireld shirt. Because, don't get me wrong, I absolutely adore Harry Kane and Dele Alli and all them. But for me, Toby Alderweireld is a massive player for us. You know, you could be thinking, why don't you get Jan Vertonghen then? Just, I'd rather Toby. You know?
Scout report. A top enemy operative just landed.
Toby Alderweireld. Such a big fan of him though. He's so good. I genuinely think he is the best defender in the Prem. He's definitely top 2, top 3. One of them two. It's annoying because I got some friends that they won't admit that he's good and all that. You know those friends? They just seem to think the only reason why Tottenham play good is because we have Harry Kane and Dele Alli. No, it's genuine. We have an amazing team.
They won't see me.
Oh, it is good.
Shield door almost shut.
Well, the game's cooked me there. But whatever. This definitely won me bad games. But I'm okay with it because of how I was playing. It's my fault. Very stupid of me how I tried to play. I tried to play objective and snipe, and it doesn't work like that this game. Not in this game mode at least, the way I had to do it. It definitely can work the other game modes where you just gotta, or the other side of this fight where you gotta push.
I told you the first order wouldn't win today. Goodbye, Creighton. Let's get out of here.
Man, I went paintballing the other day, yeah. My class, like I went with my class, yeah. My class are cunts. Cause they absolutely peppered me, and you're not meant to, like. Yeah, it's my fault for being so open and shit. Which, like, I had a reason for being out in the open. I'm not just retarded and don't know how to paintball. But, like, you're meant to, like, shoot once to about 3 times. And then that's it, like, you stop, like, the person lifts up their gun and shit, and you go, you know. And, just fucking stupid. Because they just kept peppering and peppering. I only got like 6 bad bruises. But fuck, the ones that didn't bruise, like they were. I remember getting home though and lifting up my shirt in the mirror and looking at my kidney because I knew like I got bad shots in the kidney, like bad. Because I'm not sure if you know, kidney or liver, one of those two. But I know if you get shot in one of them, you have trouble, or you get hurt in one of them, you have trouble breathing. Like real bad trouble, like yeah, you get a sharp pain and all this, and that's what I was having. So I was like, yeah, I've gotten shot there. Fuck. That might be Princess Leia. I think it is. I didn't know her name was Leia Organa, though. That's the thing. Whenever Leia Organa, yeah, it is Princess Leia. Gotta be. Defeats an enemy trooper, she gains 20 health, and whenever she defeats an enemy villain, she regains even more. Oh, not bad, not bad. For her, yeah, definitely just quickly equip it, because it's just... Oh, I can't even do that because I don't have it unlocked. Ah, well. Regenerate health while you're oh. Ooh. But it replaces the scan dart. The scan dart's very, very good. But regenerating health would be a deadly. Nah, it's not high enough up. Like it's only just a 1-star. I'll leave it. And you can probably instantly just go on whatever. Increases damage of laser barrage. Increases duration of heat sink. Nah, let's just go with damage damage. Is that 5? Yeah, it is. Oh, cool.
Let's do this. Gotcha back.
Boost yourself in friendly shoulders in a vicinity where taking your abilities out of recharge, increasing your recharge time for limited. So basically, what's the other? Nah, improved battle command is more than likely just the better option. Ah, fuck. Yes. Okay. Let's click open new and see what you got. All your abilities have short recharge time. Well, yeah, I'd say so. Come on, assault. Ah, Han Solo, broad shoulders. What's this? Han Solo receives less damage while using the shoulder charge.
Watch your back. Stay together.
Quick kick. No, let's not go with that. Bonus health, sure. If I can just equip it, why not? No harm done. No. No. And aerial training for what is that? Oh, it's aerial. That's its own thing, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. That's alright, like that's... I thought everyone had Chewbacca. Okay, whatever. Okay, and this is a personal shield. Creates a shield bubble surrounding you and blocking damage from all directions. You cannot fire your weapon while the shield is active. What are you though? An improved version of infiltration where you gain incoming damage reduction to increase your survivability on the battlefront. See, this specialist though, that's sniping, isn't it? That's pretty useless. Yeah, but fuck it, let's go with that. I like victory pose too. I want that one. Um. Hopefully I can get the... Actually, it doesn't matter what side of the war I get this time, because I'm not going to be the objective guy. Fuck being objective guy if no one else is going to be the objective guy. Are we pushing this time? Yes, we are. I believe we are the attackers.
Side and take our rightful place in the galaxy. Attack! Destroy their defenses. Let none escape. We'll stick together. Ion disruption confirmed. Protect our ATM-6 from resistance ambushes.
This is so pointless. What's the point?
Walker is temporarily exposed to enemy fire and requires your aid. Resistance commander on site. Can't get an ID. Sensors indicate an ATM-6 has been rendered defenseless. Backup requested. You and me, we got this. ATM-6 defense is down. Resistance assault underway. Intervene immediately. Let's do this together.
Come on, lads. Where are you? Where are you? This is bad.
Ion disruption detected. Defend the ATM-6 while it recovers. All-terrain Mega Caliber 6 proceeding to target.
Uh, um, um, there's no one out to be sniped, sure. What's the fucking point? I was texting one of my friends, and she was hanging out with, I don't know what it is. I don't know what she is to her. As they hang out, but she told me she don't like her and all this shit, so I don't know. But whatever. But she's hanging out with her. She said she absolutely hates her, that's the thing. But it's like her sister's best friend. But she doesn't like her sister either and all this shit. There's no real reason why she'd hang out. But she seems to. But I was texting her. No, I sent a message to a good, like, me Streaks on Snapchat. Streaks and something, and recent in my story or some shit. It's like, anyone need me, pop up in the next 20 minutes, I'm going for a run. And then your one, she messaged me saying the only thing she, like, is she recorded her friend saying it, or the one she says isn't her friend, but anyway. So then she's like, the only thing he'd run after is like is an ice cream shop. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I got pretty fucking angry. I don't mind, like, honestly, I do not mind you calling me fat, because for the most part, if you called someone else fat, especially like the way she was, because I'm not proper, you know what I mean? Like, I'm genuine. I'm like, I know, like, you'd see me and you wouldn't think this yet, but I'm nearly underweight with my BMI, body mass index, no joke. But I just don't look it. But I am nearly underweight. But and like I said, there's a reason why I was going for a run so late. It's because I was in such a bad way after some things happened. So like she said that, and I was bad way, so I got angry very quickly. I was like, fuck you. I don't know, I was like, I would go at you for, you know, just being a general all-around bitch, but nah, I'll come at you for what you said. You don't run after an ice cream shop, you spaz. It's this fucking ice cream truck or something like that. Like, and made her look like the absolute tool, because she, like, just the way she said it, she meant it as in like that, but she retarded. So then, like, my friend explains to her what she said wrong, and she's like, it doesn't matter, you're still fat or whatever. And then I can't remember what I said. I was like, how am I fat? And then, like, I called her like a fat whore or some shit. And then she said something like, I can't remember what she said properly. Basically, she said, listen here, obese, I can't hear a word you're saying. That's what she said. Then it's like, it don't matter what I said, what's done is done, or, you know what I mean, like, but don't be calling me obese, okay? And the fucking, I went in on her in that, I think it was that video or the next one, and I just lost my fucking shit. She pissed me off calling me like fat, and I don't mind it. Once again, for the most part, I genuinely believe if you're gonna go around calling other people fat, you're self-conscious yourself. I believe that. Especially when I'm not actually fat though, that's the thing. I'm genuinely, I may look it, but I'm not. I might look it, but I'm not fat. And honestly, I wouldn't even look it. At the most, I'd look a tiny bit chubby. But I don't even look like that anymore, like. My body is nearly completely flat straight down. It goes out a load though. But that's because my body's built in a way that I'm just meant to be a naturally massive guy.
We can do this.
And she just pissed me off, and then I mentioned, I was like, I didn't want to fucking mention this, but you won't stop calling me fat, so I brought up my BMI, and then she stopped she stopped talking about weight and shit like that. And she was saying she had probably never seen the inside of a gym. Fuck the inside of a gym. I'm gonna be honest. I've never seen the inside of a gym with my own eyes. Because you don't need the inside of a gym. Or a gym at all. I've got weights downstairs. You don't need heavy weights. Like genuinely. It's like... Like my brother, he tell me loads of these like helpful workout tips because he does a workout course or a sports course in college or whatever. And he said to me, you don't need heavy weights, it's the fact that you're doing it and it just builds it. Like, even massive bodybuilders generally don't use heavy weights. The only heavy weights I use would be like deadlifts or dead weight or whatever it's called. And for the most part, they don't even do that properly for a workout, they just do it to see how strong they are. Well, that part I'm guessing that they're just doing it to show off. And all this shit. So yeah, you're saying you don't really need the weight itself, it's just the effort. So like I said, I got some weights downstairs, nothing too heavy. I do want to get heavier ones, but you know, bit by bit. I have a makeshift bench press that I have down there. And what's the final thing? You don't need anything to work on your abs for the most part. You just do crunches. And then cardio. Fuck treadmills, yeah. You don't need a treadmill. In fact, a treadmill is a terrible idea. If you want to genuinely do cardio, like properly, what you do is you go outside and you run somewhere. Because if you do that, you push yourself further and further and harder than you would if you're on a treadmill. If you're on a treadmill, you can set the speed, you can set the effort. And if you're pushing yourself on a treadmill, it's because you got it in you, and like you need it properly in you. You get me? While with if you're running outside, like there's nothing there for you to turn down the effort. You gotta just keep at it and keep at it. It's genuine. It's not just me talking out my arse. It's a genuinely better thing if you go run outside. And like I said, don't need anything to work on your abs. For most part, you do not need anything for cardio. You don't like, I practice me boxing, yeah. Like on a daily, but you don't need gloves or a boxing bag to do that. Shadow punching. Everything you will ever need, you can generally just do yourself. The only thing that like you'd need stuff for is lifting weights, and even then, like if you really wanted to, you could do something weird, like, you know, get milk jugs and fill them up with something, you know what I mean? And that would do genuinely everything you will ever need is you and the floor. You don't need a gym, honestly. Yeah, a gym helps. Don't get me wrong. A gym can really help, and a personal trainer can help and all that shit. But if you got yourself and you got the will and you got the brains and all that and the effort to put it in, you don't need any of that bullshit at all. In fact, it's an absolute waste to have it. Because like I said, 50 quid a month or something like that at some places, I think it is, for a gym. Or you can just do your own stuff at home for free. And some of the ones you can do at home are better, like miles and miles better than the ones you can be doing at the gym, like, genuinely. The other thing that's great about being at home, now you gotta be able to push yourself. That's the one thing, if you're doing it at home. The other thing is, as well as being able to push yourself, you also don't feel like you're being judged if you're inside, I feel. Now, generally, I never really feel like I am being judged. No, honestly, I don't judge people. Like, I do for a second, and then, like, I instantly, like, stop myself. Not properly, but I'm like, cop on. Would you like them judging you? And then it's like, no. Then let's just move on. So what, they might be a little bit fat or whatever. It doesn't matter. Sure, the world, like, is obese, like, statistically speaking, and all this shit, so I tell myself all these things, you know. It's a great way to be when you don't judge people, yeah, because, or you generally don't really allow yourself to. Because if you're not gonna judge people, you think to yourself, well, you know, like, why would anyone judge anyone? And then, like, you just get more confident because you're like, I don't judge people. Why would people judge me? And you sort of have that thing built into you. And yeah, a little bit you might think, yeah, people are going to judge me. But for the most part, yeah, you're right. People will judge you. You will always be judged by people. That's how the world works. I fucking hate it. I think it's stupid. But it's how it works. People will judge you. And there's nothing you can do when it comes to people judging you. You will always have people that will judge you. For the most part. Because some people need it to feel good about themselves. You know? Like, oh, look at him. Oh, he's fat. Or, oh, look at him, he has stretch marks. No, I used to be fat. All this bullshit that people will go off and they will tell you. They will say and do. And it's fucked and it's wrong and it's bad. But it's how we work and I fucking hate it. I do hate it. But it's how we work as people. We judge. And it's fucking terrible. I cannot really say any more. But like I said, you know, like, I'm quite well informed on, like, working out properly. Like, you know, so. But the one, she just, like, last night when she was giving me shit, yeah, she proper pissed me off. And she still pissed me off. Because just the thing she was saying was just pissed me off because, like, It's like, if you really, like, this is how I feel you are. If you genuinely work out and you genuinely are proud of your body, you don't give a shit what other people look like. You really, like, weight-wise, yeah, maybe you would a little bit, as in, like, you wouldn't go out with a big girl or a big guy. You know what I mean? Which, you know, it's a bit bad, but it's how we are wired. You know, you need physical attraction in a relationship. If there is seriously no physical attraction, give up now. That is what I'm saying. Because I don't think the relationship can last without it. Yeah, they might have a great personality, they might be the nicest person you've ever met in your life, but without the physical pull, I feel like it's useless. Yeah. What else? Fuck. Well, who else? What else can I talk about? Like, let us know. Actually, wait, one sec. Something pops in my head about it.
You all know the job. You volunteers, right? Starkiller is powering up and the fleet's here to blow it to this. That gives us distraction.
The other thing is, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, sorry if I have, but she was saying shit. She was saying shit about how she felt dumb. Yeah, shut the fuck up! Oh, for fuck's sake. She was saying shit about how she started working out and doing exercise since 5th class because she felt self-conscious about her body. If that's true, you are the biggest, like, she's either the biggest liar about it because, like, it's not true, or she's the biggest retard bitch and she's still not proud of her body. Or one of those 3 options. Because for me, like, if you feel something is wrong, like body wise, yeah, and you are self-conscious about it, you don't make fun of other people for it, you know? Like, if you're a short guy, do you make fun of other short guys? No, generally you don't. No. Like, if you're really self-conscious about it, like, no. Like, so, height doesn't matter, size don't matter, I guess. I didn't want to say it like that because we all know what the sort of symbolizes, but still. Yeah, like I said, she was saying that shit, and that's the only thing I could think of. I was like, if you genuinely are all this body self-conscious, or you used to be, or still are, or whatever, then you should have enough cop on not to call out other people that are fat or whatever, or you think are fat. Because she's lucky I'm a strong person, but like, if I was some other guy, that could have killed me, like that, you know what I mean? Like, as small as it is, you know, making fun of someone's weight, I think it's quite small sometimes, but like I said, I'm a very strong person, and I think it is small when it's not someone that matters to you. Like, she doesn't matter to me, but like, it'd matter if maybe like my mom called me fat or some shit. That would get me, because, or that would get you for sure. But when it's someone like that, you can tell just blatantly don't like you for no real reason. By the way, she has no reason not to like me. She just don't. like I said though, you think that what's the word? Is it empathy? Is empathy the word? Where like because you know what it feels like, you feel for them, or that's how you should be. Or is empathy feeling for someone and not knowing how they feel? Just feeling for them. I can't remember which one's which.
Made it to the turbo laser. Charge is set.
Is it empathy or sympathy? I can't remember. Anyway, you get the point. You know, should have the cop on, not to be calling people out for weight problems if you used to have them or you have them. And I remember towards the end of the argument, I was like, you know what? I said sorry to my friend because you're messaging over her phone, like probably spamming it and shit, and annoying her. So I was like, shit, sorry about all this, you know. I'm not gonna take this shit from her. Then, like, I just apologized to her. I apologized to the one that, like, was calling me fat. Oh shit, I was like, you know what? Like, cause I was just like, I'm done. I was like, you know what, I'm sorry. I'm better than this. Maybe you're not, but I am. I don't care what you have to say anymore. Call me fat. Don't think I'm fat. Think I'm a cunt. Think I'm a great person for actually giving up on trying to argue with you. Think what you want. I'm fucking done. Because I'm better than this. I'm sorry for what I said. I got angry and all this shit. But like, just, it popped in my head today, this morning. And I remember thinking of all the shit, like I didn't think of, like, what if it was someone else last night. But what if it was someone else? Someone I couldn't take the abuse on the chin. You know what I mean?
That turbo laser's gonna fall. Just stay with it.
And like I said, the sympathy or the empathy, the lack of it, really annoyed me because shouldn't you? Like, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm in the wrong, but I feel like you should have empathy or sympathy for someone if you've apparently experienced it. But whatever. I just apologized and I fucked off. Never went for the run though, and I felt like shit afterwards because I had accidentally done the thing where it's like, oh guys, just at the gym, where like when they weren't, they just say they were. But I didn't mean to. I was genuinely going to go for a run, but my phone wouldn't charge quick enough. And I wasn't going to go for a run without my phone in the middle of the night at a dark park, you know what I mean? Which the park is notoriously known at night for being a drug den. Or that's what people say. I'm not sure if it's actually genuinely true, or if they're just taking the piss. But like, I definitely wasn't going to chance it without my phone. Plus music to listen to. Or the audiobook, the Game of Thrones audiobooks, which I will be listening to a little bit today. I was actually planning on listening to it while playing some Battlefront, but I decided I was going to start up this stream instead. This is basically like part 2 to talking out loud, or thinking out loud that I did earlier today, or thinking aloud. This is like a follow-up to that, because I'm still in the mood to just talk about everything. But I turned off Fortnite, so the stream ended. Which actually, I'm probably gonna play like 1 or 2 more games of Battlefront. I'm going to play, yeah, 1 more game of Battlefront. How do I go up another rank in it then? But yeah, this is just a follow-up to that, which, from the looks of it, I'm going to pop on this, and I'm going to play about 3 games of Blast, because I really like Blast. I think it's pretty much just a simple TDM, but I just really find it fun, especially with the close quarters combat, especially that part. And Nababoo. Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but I call it anyway. Like I said, 3, maybe 5 games, depends how many. Definitely, I'd say 2. Like, I can't make promises, but basically, whatever point I can get to without getting bored sick. I definitely want to get to 4,000 score. So about, like, 2 more score. Man, everyone's going mental about Paulinho.
Several droids spotted in the area. They're gonna try to thin our numbers. Show them what you've got.
Everyone is going mental about Paulinho. And I don't mind them going mental, but the problem with them going mental is that they're going mental and treating him like a god for his performances. But I think the main reason why they're going mental, like really are going mental, they're treating him like he's a really good player, which he can be. But I think they're going mental at the fact that I think they're going mental at the fact that he's a Spurs reject. Like, Spurs hated him. I think his main problem is the lack of effort. I think or consistency he had. And I don't know who his manager is. No, I do Esta Valverde or whatever. but I'd say it could be up to him getting the best out of him. Oh, fuck off, game. He kept it going out. But yeah, I do think it's a lot up to him, or maybe his bad form at Spurs was actually up to the manager we had then. Like, I wasn't watching football back when we had him properly, but he did show glimpses of form, definitely. Still Barcelona player. Like, Spurs reject one year. Vote, like, he's actually genuinely voted the worst ever Spurs player of all time, which I think is mad. I can't, that surely can't be correct. Like, of all the players though we've ever had, he can't be that bad, can he? Like I said, I've only seen clips of him at Spurs, but like not much. Because once again, I wasn't a proper football fan and all that, and all this. I only got into football properly past like 5 years. Like, I know he, like, I remember people were saying shit like, more goals than Ronaldo, but no one's going mental about him. Yeah, but to be fair, I'd say if I was in La Liga, I'd probably have more goals than Ronaldo. Like, as much as I hate Ronaldo, like, isn't, and all this shit, like, I genuinely do hate him. I think he's an overrated player. I think he's definitely not that good. Like, he's not one of the world's best. Well, he is and he ain't. Like, he's not. He was for a period of his career. He was never, I think, at any stage of his career, genuinely better than Messi. I think maybe 1 or 2 years, you know, and even then, Messi was still young. But when they're both like, you know, 25 and 26, or no, 25, 27, I think it would be, Messi was better. I'd say you compare Messi's, like, you know, 27, like the fucking season he had when he was 27 to Ronaldo's season when he was 27. I'd say Messi probably has a lot more goals, a lot more assists. And I think Messi can play at the top level longer than Ronaldo. Because look at Ronaldo this year, yeah. It's not consistent enough. Fucking hell, no, it's not. Like, it's simply not good enough.
Targeting droid. Smash their forces. Now break their will.
Fuck. Controller like spazzed out. That's what I mean though, like Ronaldo, I'm not sure what age he is now, but like, I don't think he can perform at an amazing level. Like, for like, I'd say 2 more years, and then I think he's done. And even then, I'm not sure if he's got that in him. So let's say, by the time he's done, he's 35. Messi, I think, can perform at that level till he's like 40. Like, genuine. Because Messi actually isn't as fast as everyone thinks. Like, he is a fast player, do not get me wrong, but he's actually like the 17th fastest player at 17 of like 23. He's like the 17th fastest player at Barcelona. So he's not as fast as everyone seems to think. Ronaldo is always fairly pace reliant. Like I said, while Messi was and is not quite as much. Plus, Messi can win you a game without having to be a glory hunter. He can pick out a pass that no one else will pick out because he's just that good. That's why I think Messi will Messi will be able to play at the top level for longer than Ronaldo ever will be able to. That is my genuine opinion. Like, I don't want to say this now, yeah, but I'm gonna say it, and it could be a jinx. But I don't think Messi's gotten injured in a long time, has he? I remember when I first started getting into football, I think he was quite injury prone. But he hasn't gotten injured since, has he? Like, yeah, but like, come on. Liverpool are the first top flight team in history to win 4 straight games by 3+ goals. 4-1 West Ham, 3-0 Stoke, 5-1 Brighton, 4-0 Bournemouth. That's not that impressive though when you look at the genuine teams they were playing.
Rebels are making a play for the spaceport. Orders are simple. Wipe them out.
One second.
It appears the rebels are learning.
Okay. Anyway, can't remember what I was talking about. Is it Mohamed Salah and Ronaldo and shit? Yes, that's what it was. Bad thing to talk about while playing Star Wars. Know your audience, Owen, Jesus. Nah, but this is my stream. In my streams I talk about whatever the fuck I like. Whether or not it's based on the game I'm playing. Whether or not it's based on something in any way related. Like, streams for me are just sort of rants.
Clear for grenade!
Let's talk a little bit on Mohamed Salah. Is Mohamed Salah any good? Like, is he genuinely as good as he's looking this season? No. I think he's a great player. Like, I've always been quite a big fan of him. But is he as good as he's looking? No, he's not. Bit of form. And a lot of his goals contributed. Like, if you look at the shots he's had, he's not scoring as many goals as he should. Or I know that's definitely how he was before, and I haven't checked his stats properly in a long time. But he's not that good. However, he is a good signing. I do think he is quite worth the money. but I don't think he's as good as Liverpool fans are making him out to be. Liverpool fans are saying, you know, world class. No, not world class. Brilliant on his day. I don't think.
They're losing cohesion. We have them scared.
I don't think he's going to be anything else other than just good on his day. Fuck. I think genuinely, I'd say Mane is better than Salah. Even though I'm not sure if Mane's actually been good this season, I do think Mane is better than him.
Regroup. All squads defensive formations.
Who would I pick for Tottenham? Ooh, now. Out of those two players, I think. Oh, fuck. I don't know because I like Mane. Mane's played under Poch. Would I take Salah? Yes and no. But the main reason why I take them both is that we need pace in our team. But I think I'd go with Mane because I think Mane's got more creativity. I think Mane's a creative player compared to Salah. I think Salah's very selfish. No, maybe I'm wrong there. Maybe. Well, Salah is a selfish player. I know that much for a fact because I was reading the stats like he's taking a lot of shots for 90 or some shit. He was for a winger as well. But I do think he's a good player to have. Like, I definitely think he's a good buy, especially for 40 million in this current market.
If we can't stop this, we will lose.
But I personally think he's lacking it. I think there's just something he doesn't quite have to be special. I think everyone knows he's not going to be a Messi or Ronaldo. It's way too late in his career and all this shit. But I think it's even too late for him to maybe be a Suarez or a Bale. I think it's form, personally, that's got him playing so good. Form in a very good system for him. If you're playing in a Liverpool side and you're an attacker, you would, like that Liverpool side, and you're an attacking player, you will generally be buzzing with yourself. Because just, like, they are very, very good on the attack. I gotta give them credit where it's due. But I do think Liverpool have players that are just overrated. Genuinely overrated. And I'm sorry that, like, people won't agree with me at all. Because I've told people about my opinion on Liverpool players. And I've had, like, 3 people agree with me properly. And one of them, like, we agree on nearly everything. The only thing we don't agree on is he's sort of a Harry Kane hater. He thinks Harry Kane ain't that good. And I personally think, I as a Tottenham fan and just as a football fan, think that he is good. You can't score that many goals in that many games and all that and not be good. It's simple as, I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't like Coutinho. I think Coutinho is extremely overrated. Definitely not worth 150 million. For me, he's worth 60 mil in this market. And the thing is, he does have the ability and all that sometimes, but rarely. I know he's getting more consistent, but still. The other thing there is about him is he doesn't have the best attitude. What's the final thing about him? He'll obviously get probably 10 more assists and probably about 7 more goals if he did go to Barcelona, because, come on, you're passing in attacking balls to people like Messi, Suarez, and, well, it would have been Neymar if he joined, because I think Neymar would have stayed. Definitely would have considered staying. But even then, like I said, simple as unpopular opinions I have, but they're mine, and I'm going to stand by them. I do not think Salah is that good. I do not think Coutinho is good. I think Salah's better than Coutinho. Yeah, just edges him out. However, neither of them are particularly great players. I think it's just the fact that Liverpool have so many fans and such a way of building up a hype for a player. That's how I feel. I'll check your comment in a bit, but just thinking about who to talk about next. Yeah, I want to see your opinion on it, because I hope it's not just like, oh, you're playing Star Wars, stop talking about football. My stream, I'll talk about whatever I fucking like. What rank am I? I'm 7, 8. Like, unless I leveled up in that game, I'm 7. Sure, it just popped up there. Fuck. Like, I've had the game a little bit, like, I've had actually, I think, since the day it came out, but I didn't want to play it. I didn't get it, basically. So, and I knew got it, but we, like, share accounts and games and all that stuff. So, I had it for ages, but I refused to play it because I, like, want to boycott it, because fuck Star Wars Battlefront 1 so much. I hated it. Like, it was considered, like, people loved it at first, yeah. They were like, oh my god, it's such a good game. The only reason why, like, genuinely, the only reason why people thought Star Wars Battlefront 1 was any good, and I'm saying this just to be brutally honest, because I've got, like, unpopular opinions, because I say what's true, and people don't like that. The only reason why people thought Star Wars Battlefront 1 was half decent was because it had a fucking Star Wars skin on it. Like, if you release a Star Wars fucking condom, people are gonna go mental about it. They're like, oh my god, it works better than all the other condoms. No, it don't. Okay? It just got Star Wars on it. There's no fucking difference. And that's what the last game was. It was Battlefield with Star Wars on it, and people lost their shit. It was a shit Battlefield with Star Wars on it. Skin on it. Genuinely. And I'm not even that big of a fan of, too big of a fan of this game, because the content feels lacking. As fun as it is to go around and kill people, I feel as though I don't have choices with my weapons or anything like that. The other thing that I actually hate, and it pisses me off so much because I feel like you could have done it, yeah, is have a pistol. You know, so that way, you know, you're reloading to whip out your pistol or something. Like they definitely missed out on the mark on this game properly. As good as I do think it is, I think it's quite fun to play. And I honestly, the reason why I'm playing it is I want to play Battlefield 1, but I've exhausted Battlefield 1. But since this is basically Battlefield skinned Star Wars, you know, it gives me my fix without me playing the one that's tired. You know what I mean? That's dull for me. Fuck off. I hate the officers because they don't ever die. I definitely think the officers are like one of my least killed type of class. They just don't seem to die no matter how much I pump them. Well, yeah, that's my opinion on Battlefront, is that I feel like as good as this one is, I do think it's a lot better than Battlefront 1. I do feel like it's just a reskinned Battlefield, and that's a problem for me. Yeah, it's made by the same people and all this, and just because you're going around and kill people doesn't mean it's a reskin. No, it's not, but it is. In this case, it is. It's simple as. Just the way this game plays, the certain... I know it's the same engine and all that because, well, it's their engine and all that shit. Well, I'm assuming it's the same game engine. Why would they create a new one? They don't need to. But it's just not different enough. It just annoys me because look at the amount of money they make. Just because they slap a Star Wars skin on it, they can sell the same game that they were making anyway, which is Battlefront, or Battlefield. They can make Battlefield, slap a Star Wars skin on it, and boom. Whoa, fucking hell. What a game! And then they sell it off for 70 quid. And there's retards that just... Not retards. The ones that are retarded are the ones that buy the special editions, in my opinion. That go out and spend the money on it. And pretend like it is something different. No, it's not. Don't try and lie to yourself. This game is Battlefield 1. But futuristic. Simple as. Yeah, there are some things that are better. I think the dogfights are better. I'm not even sure if you can necessarily call them dogfights because it's spaceships. But I'm just gonna call them that anyway. The dogfights are better. But that doesn't change the fact that it is the same game.
Going in, full power.
Oh, fuck off! How the fuck are you survived that, like? Honestly. Let's talk about...
On me, chart.
Now, a Star Wars game that I would absolutely love to see, and like I'm not necessarily a big Star Wars fan, but I think it'd be a nice little thing. And I think there was a leak about it, or the potential. No, there was a Game of Thrones game that was leaked about this. A Bethesda game for Game of Thrones was leaked. It's a possibility. I hope they, by the way, before I continue about it, I hope they let Telltale continue their Game of Thrones. But anyway, yeah, I think it was leaked that there was a Game of Thrones Bethesda, because the copywriting website that like has all the copyrights has like Bethesda Game of Thrones or some shit like that copyrighted together, like in the same title. But yeah, it got leaked, so it's a massive possibility. And if it was to happen, I would lose my shit, because Bethesda games are like the best games in the world for me and for a lot of people. And that's like my favorite TV show in the world. And the other thing is, the way that it's been done, it lines up perfectly with the release date for season 9 or 8 of Game of Thrones. Season 8 of Game of Thrones. Because like Bethesda will take their time, but since they have an engine already made and all that, they just have to make a Fallout but reskinned, and then learn up all the stuff, the lore. But that's not too hard really. Like they've got like 3 years to do it. Like they can do it, and they can just hire Game of Thrones experts to help them out. Fuck's sake. But yeah, it's a possibility. Don't get your hopes up. I actually forgot, but it is just an amazing possibility. It's actually, man, it's because I remember Bethesda, they said like basically what happened was, I follow Bethesda like a cult, or religiously, that's the word. And then like Todd Howard was in an interview and they were saying, so Todd Howard, what's the next thing for Bethesda Game Studios, yada yada yada. You know, probably the Elder Scrolls or another Fallout, hand it off or something like that. Which, by the way, I hope they still do hand off Fallout for like a game like a Fallout New Vegas. But if they don't, I understand, but I'd just be a little bit annoyed. One sec. And he was like, we're actually doing 3 new IPs or something like that. You know, 3 major new IPs, or was it like 1 major new IP? Something like that. Like 3 new, but at least 1 major. He said something like that. And the way he implied it, and he said it's similar to what we've done in the past, but it's different all at once. Skyrim, you know, medievally. Game of Thrones, medievally. Skyrim has magic. Game of Thrones has magic. It's similar, but it's a whole new world. It just adds up. You know, there's other possibilities, do not get me wrong, completely different possibilities. But, and then like the thing leaked about, like on the website saying Game of Thrones, Bethesda, wherever. Yeah, that happened. But normally what I think it's something like Bethesda don't comment on the things if it's real, and they didn't comment on it, or they did. One of those 2 things happened. But neither of these things mean anything, because if it's real and they did a thing that they don't normally do, if it's real, you'd be like, oh well, it's probably fake. Maybe they're trying to throw you off. You don't know. They could be trying to do like reverse psychology and all this shit. It's so hard to tell. But just keep in mind that that could be the next Bethesda game, and honestly, that would probably be like the best Bethesda game option. I think it would be the best option for HBO to hand it off to Bethesda, because I'm just gonna be honest, I wouldn't trust anyone with Game of Thrones for a game. I genuinely wouldn't trust anyone. However, if you came up to me and was like, would you trust Bethesda? I would say take the chance. Bethesda and Telltale, and the 2 of them, or well, Telltale has done supremely with it. Hope they finally fucking return with it. And like I said, Skyrim's very similar. Skyrim is very, very, very similar. So it's not like out of the ordinary for them to do something like that. It's not like, oh, we've never done a medieval game, how do you know we can do it? You know? Like, fuck it. So it's very, very. I was gonna say it's a possibility and all that. And I know how I'd feel if it was done. I'd be buzzing. I would lose my shit if it happened. Fuck it. But and if I do seem off, other than the fact that I'm sick, the thing that I mentioned like yesterday that happened right before one started trying to fucking abuse me, it's a big thing, you know what I mean? Like, it's really massive, and I wouldn't expect me to be normal, you know, being myself for a long time. That's how massive it is. Like, it is a fuck. I don't want to tell people about it. I think I told 4 people, and none of them being my close friends, to be honest. I told who did I tell? I told my girlfriend. I told one of my friends having a crush on me. And then I told a friend that has a crush on me. It matters because that's why I trusted them, because I figured, oh, they've got a crush on me, you know. If I'd be like, you know, hey baby, can you keep the secret, you know, so I can trust someone, you get me? That's why it mattered. I told my girlfriend, I told the one that had a crush on me, I told this completely random one that lives in America. By the way, just to let you know, I live in Ireland, so like, I told her because like, I messaged her about something, and then I was like, actually, before you go, can I just talk to you about this? Don't judge me, please. And all this stuff. I told her. And then I told one of my best friends. They don't live near me. They live in like a different county. But like, I told them because why did I tell them? Fuck. Did I? Pin targets, one enemy in front of him, like, and make sure every shot, every blaster shot hits. Big deal as a hero of the resistance pin inspires people to find it. Okay. And undercover team equipping. Okay. But yeah, I told him, and my girlfriend. Okay, which one happened first? Okay, I told my girlfriend. She dumped me. I couldn't do anything there, could I? But yeah, she, my girlfriend dumped me because of it. But that, like, I got with my ex, and she dumped me. Long story, basically. I can't explain it all without explaining. I can't explain that part without explaining it all, and I'm not explaining it all. It's private business. But yeah, my girlfriend dumped me, like, and there's no real reason for her to do it. She just did it, so fuck her. And the one that I trusted because she like liked me, fucking decided, hey no, and the two people that died on their team have been my kills, I believe. That's getting annoying. Oh! I get it now. Fuck you. Emperor Palpatine can suck my dick. Why is it me? There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. Okay, so I told the girl that liked me, and she was like, bye, never talking to you again. Like, what the fuck? Fine. And basically, the thing is, yeah, they're leaving me when I really needed them. Like, genuinely. It's not just like me just getting annoyed about this over nothing. Like, I don't mind people deciding, hey, I'm done being your friend. But in this situation, I needed my friends, and they ditched me.
New bad guy out there.
Yeah, boy.
I can do this. I can do this.
Fuck. Like I said, they did stream and the best friend that lives somewhere else didn't. Like, they were so helpful as always. Like, such a great person. And and the person that lives in America was quite nice. Like, you know, they didn't necessarily make me feel better by them being anything special. It's just the fact that they listened and they didn't judge me over something that I could not help. Basically, that's what the others were doing. They were judging me for something I couldn't do anything about at all. And it's really not fair on me that they were judging me and giving out to me and shit like that. Sure, the two people didn't even let me explain the full story, so so yeah, when I need them, they didn't even let me tell them the full story and everything. So yeah, understandably, I was very pissed off. So yeah, so I was very, very angry and annoyed that they wouldn't let me explain myself, and they just judged me for it. But yeah, sometimes it's nice to talk to someone, and not even necessarily for them to tell you, yeah, it's going to be okay. No, just for them to say something like they don't judge you and it's not your fault and all this stupid shit. I admit, I think that is stupid, but it's a nice thing to hear. It genuinely is. And you don't realize how nice it is to hear until you're in that situation. And to a point, I hope it happens to them, so that they, like, you know, they come to me or something like that. But I don't all at once, because it's a terrible thing what happens. Genuinely. Uh, I haven't gotten a kill, I don't think, but I've gotten a load of assists. Did I die and I cost the team there? No, I think not actually. I think I died just after the other guy did.
I am sorry. I give you this chance. Strike me. This fight is forgiven.
Kill assist, see? It's really fucking annoying me.
Nowhere is safe. Never be your defenses.
I love to watch you with it run. It's so fucking funny. It's you, innit? Come here.
As we planned.
Fuck. They've actually pulled this back quite well, to be fair to them. How well am I doing? I'm doing fairly well, you know. You'll be next target, okay. Shit, actually. I don't have time to do it now. Fuck. I'm going to wrap this up. Yeah, I was gonna say he's about to die. More than likely, whoever's next target's holding him back. No, he's not. That's not fucking right, though. Someone has to help us out here. Oh no, I'm not Boba Fett. Fuck Boba Fett. And we just lost. How did we lose that match? Oh my god, lads, you shit pricks. Oh my god, shitting bricks. We were like 10-4 at the beginning or some shit like that. 10-5. Mad, like. And we slip it. That's bad. Oh, that's not good at all. That's bad. Fair play to them though, they did really well. They brought it back to make it really tight. I think it was 1-2 or something like that. The main problem was that we weren't grouping together when we were, like, you know, that's the thing. At the beginning we were grouping together and that really, really helped. But towards the end of the match I couldn't find anyone. Or hardly anyone, you know. I don't know. That's definitely though, I think I'm gonna go grab food, take a tiny break, you know, and when I come back I'll be playing no show, I don't care. When I come back I'll be probably playing Fortnite. Fuck. I'm feeling really weird right now because I'm like hungry and thirsty and all this shit, but like, oh, I feel weird. Oh yes. Oh no! fuck's sake. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching it. Shit. I was gotten this, boy.